Guys, it's official. I have finally and ultimately lost any track of what is happening in this factory. This is it. We're going out of business. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Satisfactory with me, Spacefish, and welcome to our beautifully light, glitchy Megafactory. We are back, nearly at the very top of this very thing, where we have, in the last episode, tirelessly worked away at finally getting some computers rolling off our assembly lines. And rolling off the assembly lines, they are now indeed. Look at what a beautiful sunrise that is, by the way. Holy moly. This could instantly be a thumbnail for YouTube. Absolutely loving the visuals in this game sometimes. Anyways, before we get further drawn away from the actual subject of the intro, as you can see right here, there is some computers being manufactured for us, which I think is absolutely awesome. We've got our first few piling up right here, and we did even get as far as to, well, finally getting some oil burnt down there, which is very nice because that means that we do now have more plastic flowing in, which we can subsequently proceed using in our production up here, chunking out more and more computers as time goes. And that's going to be quite important and quite interesting sometime soon, I hope, because these computers will help us build some awesome new toys to be playing around with, and I'm very much looking forward to that. But truth be told, that is probably going to take a little while till there is actually enough of them around to the extent that we can go and make some new stuff happen. So today, we're going to be looking at some other things. I was initially thinking, you know, maybe we could just set up some more refineries, but when looking down there, you will be able to spot that we do already have a second refinery going, which, well, the outputs of that refinery we're not really even using yet. And the outputs being rubber. And if you go and look in the upper right hand corner, you can also see that for phase 3 of our space elevator upgrades, well, not upgrades, well, the space elevator stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. We will need like 500 of those bitsies, bobsies, whatever they're called. And I just had a look in the manufacturer. As you can see, these modular engines is what they are, do need a good bunch of rubber. So that would actually be a good way to, well, start using some of the stuff that we are making down there, and it's kind of just anxiously waiting around to be used. Anyways, we do have the smart platings, we do have the motors, so it's probably not that huge of an effort to get this stuff going, and I'm quite tempted to actually go for it. So I think that's what we'll tackle this episode, and then, you know, maybe we could in the soon near future also look at the adaptive control units. I'm not quite sure if we're making these automated wire. I think we are, right? Were you making these yet? I'm quite sure we actually have these already. We definitely have the modular frames, we have the computers now, and, well, the circuit boards, you know, we would need to make some more of, but we certainly can make those too. So, I guess that would be the list of tasks for us then. Well, and then at some point we will probably need another refinery to boost our circuit board production right here. I do have a little bit of plastic remaining. I'm just going to chuck that in there to speed things up, you know. But yeah, we will eventually most definitely need more plastic to speed up this circuit board production, and also to actually aid the second circuit board production that we're going to need for that other advanced product. But I think that is going to be the task for today. We're going to just go ahead and get the Megafactory expanded upwards, I guess, because, well, we will need yet another floor, and maybe we will just encounter the flying manta face first now and just get abducted by it or something. I'm a little bit worried by that, but I guess we'll find out how it goes. But let me go and grab some stairs right away, and we'll go and keep this loop going upwards and, you know, actually get ourselves higher up Megafactory, get things expanded and everything. But while we go and do this, of course, if you're new around here, if you do happen to enjoy this very episode, also please make sure to go ahead and smash that subscribe button right down below. That really mean the absolute world. Jesus Christ, that thing is close. I am so gonna get abducted. I'm not sure this is a good idea, to be honest. Maybe we should have just built off to the side or something. Feels like it's too late now. I mean, Do we already have stuff running on the other side? But yeah, make sure to smash that subscribe button, what I was going to say. Stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. We'd appreciate it a ton. We're a small channel. We can use every single person, but the issue is looking out here. We already have an elevator going right there. I mean, there's also not really much of any space. I feel like this is quite the daring approach to just be, you know, building right here. I am not really sure we have much of an alternative. I mean, I guess we could build on top of the refinery platform. Question kind of is, I think we'll just give it a try and we'll see what happens. I may want to put a personal storage crate somewhere though and just stand in front of the Manta just to see what happens. Jesus Christ, I just almost fell to my death. What a chaotic start to the episode, everyone. What a flippin' chaotic start. But yeah, I'm feeling maybe it makes sense to me to just kind of stand in front of the Manta and, you know, just see what happens to us, but ideally with an empty inventory so I don't get abducted to the end of the world and die somewhere and never get my stuff back, you know? That would be terrible. So, it could be a good idea. I'm kind of anxiously looking out for him coming back or something already. Because, you know, who knows when that's going to happen. Oh. No, it usually goes around the other way, right? I think this is high enough. Ooh, maybe we're in fact a bit too high? I do not actually know. I feel like we're a bit high up, in fact, here. We just build off to the side so we don't get randomly abducted, not expecting it here. This does feel like we're a level high, right? If we look down there. We managed to be lower the last time around, so I would argue. Oh, we went one level too far up. Let's, we'll just remove 2 sets of stairs and, you know, see, I guess. Oh, it's a lag. Oh, it's an autosave, I guess. Right. Let's try that one. Albeit, I have to say... Oh, an identical buildable is already built there, right. Well, I mean, I guess technically speaking this works. Does seem to be the same approach that we used down there as well, so, well, we'll do that. It's clipping a little, of course, but, you know, it's a nice effort to just save some space, I would argue. Right, we'll just, where's he at? I heard him. I just want to kind of have a look out, you know, the moment he comes in, see what happens to the building and all. I'm really intrigued what will happen. But we'll just be building around the outside now, pretty much, I guess. And then just go and zoop. Make things a little faster. Oh, there he was. Oh my god, he's flying so much lower than the Megafactory is actually placed. Well, over there he is, right? I guess he's somewhat dynamically swapping altitudes. But I guess he's only, like, changing altitudes based on a pre-programmed path and, like, I don't know, terrain, if at all? I don't think he's adjusting to when I build anything below. It wouldn't make much sense. Well, that the developers went that far. I mean, I can only hope that they went that far, because that would mean that he doesn't, like, fly straight through the Megafactory. I'm kind of feeling that that's exactly what is going to be happening, so, we'll see about that. Great, now we're missing iron plates. I come in well prepared as usual. Okay. Let's try and stand off to the side here somewhere safely-ish. Just see what happens. I mean, he does come flying in a lot lower than I... Is he actually... Uh-oh. No, not me, not me! I mean, I guess that kind of works. Well, we could eventually redesign our Megafactory a little bit. You know? And just leave him some space to fly through. What about that? Like, as far as I saw, he was mostly just flying through like here-ish, right? So we could just leave like a giant hole here and kind of, you know, leave him some space to fly through and then continue the Megafactory on top. You know, this is a Manta-Friendly Megafactory after all, you know, got to protect the species and everything. Maybe we'll do that. I kind of somehow like the idea of just, you know, purposely building the factory in a way that the Manta doesn't get disturbed. And, well, the only issue that comes with that is that we'll have to find another solution for the stairs, probably. But, we'll find one. We'll find one. For the time being, you know, that also means that we've kind of mostly closed this stuff off with it, which is cool, which is awesome. I do hope that we have enough space for another manufacturer here, but we'll find out. I am, in fact, wondering, yeah, we don't quite have the materials with us to build that manufacturer, so let's go and collect some stuff. And then we'll go slap together a manufacturer. Why is this thing full? Have I really? Okay. We have a different task at our hands, I guess. We don't even have a storage attached to this thing. Oh, great. I still don't have iron plates. Do I really not have any iron plates in production anywhere here? Are we literally missing the most basic thing in the world right now? I kind of need a jetpack at this point for the Megafactory, not gonna lie. It's just too long of a journey. This is just too long of a journey. I should not be doing this again, by the way. We nearly killed ourselves the last time we attempted this, just saying. Well, doing it anyways, I guess, you know. I like the risk, it seems. Well, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna just go around and collect some materials. I think this is otherwise taking too long. I don't want to go and bore you guys with it, so we'll see each other on the other side of a quick cut. Alright, back up top we are, and we've got the metal plates from, like, some assembly line all the way downstairs. I hope I have not, you know, just stopped some important assembly line or something in the middle of something important. But well, anyways, we do have enough metal plates now to get things going, so we will do just that, and we will go ahead and most certainly add, if I can find it, a storage container right around, I guess there. It's fine. So, that way. Oh. Do we not just have a green indicator from the darn thing? I'm, like, so confused. We had a green indicator from something, but I guess not that one. Weird. Anyways, so there we go. That's all flowing into a storage container, and now, you know, the thing's not just filling up. But in any case, it does seem that this stuff is running quite slowly, and in general there's a few things that are in fact running quite slowly. I did also notice on the topic of the motors, I think that they are very much running slowly, so I do have the feeling that now we're building up all these manufacturers, but we're actually going to be quite quickly coming back to adjust a few of these things and you know, make sure to up some frequencies to boost some productions, because I feel a lot of this stuff is, unfortunately, honestly, a little bit too slow in its current state. But in any case, we do have now the heavy frames that we did want, and we do have some iron plates as well. The only thing that we're lacking currently would be some plastic, which in fact, we're not able to steal from here, but I think we're able to steal from there. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a backlog. How much do I need for a manufacturer? 50. It's actually a bunch. How do I split stacks again? Ah, split. There we go. Boop. Right. 100 should be sufficient for the time being. That said, I do feel like when we're done with all this manufacturer bits and maybe some refineries and stuff, we may also do a little few episodes of, like, you know, refurbish the Megafactory, or whatever we're going to call it. I'm going to think of a better slogan for the project, but I mean, you get the point, you know. Getting rid of all these Swiss cheese holes in the factory, and most importantly, making all these floors look absolutely beautiful with our plastic that we're now making. I think that's going to be looking Very, very great indeed. But that's going to be quite a task. We're missing something! I cannot believe it. We're missing cables. The good thing is, we also have a huge backlog of cables right here. So, do not worry. How did I do this now? Okay, you can only split the stack when it's in your inventory. Okay. So, there we go. Cables acquired. Flippin' mess resolved. Always missing something, of course. And now we can go and slap down a manufacturer up top. And then we can just have a look at how to best get the materials up there. Generally speaking, I would go and place the manufacturer on this side of the whole thing. I think that makes more sense. Floor is too steep. Oh no. Uh-oh. Why can I place it there? Isn't that like on top of the other manufacturer, basically? Oh, I guess out here we've got 3 wide of a space. Well, maybe we'll place it here and then this orientation. I do not like the sensitivity this comes with currently, though. Let me just turn down my mouse sensitivity because this thing's... Oh, no! Oh, now I've got to very slowly move the mouse up there. Yeah, that thing was flopping all over the place. Guess something like that is fine, right? I mean... we will have to redo that. I was going to say, you know, if it just overhangs the tiles a little bit, I may be ready to accept my fate. But given that it just, like, hangs over the other manufacturer. Friggin' ew. This is one closer than it previously was, right? Yes. Okay. Still not perfect, but, you know, at least the flippin' thingy, the smokestacks are open, right? That way. We've got this thing slapped down. I do have to say, this is curiously little space, to be honest, to be guiding all those assembly belts. And wait. Oh yeah, right. So, assembly belts, all the logistics, all the conveyor belts. Sorry, really not. I don't know what's up today, but evidently quite messy of a day today. But yeah, so good thing being, I guess, that we only need 3 ingredients, so that should make the whole space issue here maybe a little better for us in the end. But in any case, we'll have to see about this. Let me go and bring up a power line first and foremost, from up here, I guess. Boop. There we go. It's our new power line. Hello. Oh. Well, I suppose we need to remove even more out there if we actually want to make this Manta safe. Well, we'll see about that when we get there. Anyways, for the time being, the important part is getting these things up. We do need some rubber. And then we need the motor and the smart plating. Now, motors are actually not too far down. I think the motors are probably going to come in somewhere right there. The rubber on the other hand side, I'm going to have to somewhat align right here. Do we have a 3-hole or a 2-hole thingy wall down here? It is a 3-hole. Okay. So, we'll go, oop, God, and get the proper wall set up top, and then we can, you know, at least get a conveyor belt and something attached, so everything's already flowing the right direction when we go and set up the elevator for these things. And then we will bring that elevator up from downstairs when the time comes. So let us go and do this. And, well, I kind of have to guide the thing the entire way around the outside. The question is, do I want to do it down below? Do I want to do it above? I mean, I do have to say, matter of fact, I'm not quite sure. We do have some space left over here. I'm tempted to say that eventually maybe we do the circuit board stuff for the other product in this, on this level as well. Given how easily we could probably just guide up that plastic too, I think that may be a good idea. So, let me do that. We'll go and get everything up on an elevator here, I think. Oh, right, I still have zooping activated. Always quite handy. We will go and grab, well, wherever the conveyor wall mount thing is. And, I mean, this is honestly quite nice, right? If you think about it. we're actually not confined to one conveyor wall mount anymore. We can just get one going here, and one going there, one going there. Like, it's endless possibilities. That's actually quite nice. Really liking that. Maybe we'll start on that level right there for the time being, alright? Well, that said, would have kind of... We will actually adjust that for a second. I guess, you know, we can use that level eventually as well, but for the time being, given that we need to, well, that we want to use a lift here, I suppose, I can go and kind of make sure to put it at the appropriate height. And then we go and do that. Okay, so, we'll just leave that thing like that for the time being and guide it around at a later point. First and foremost, I think it's important to determine where all the materials are going to come in from, so we can set that up, and then we can pull everything up from downstairs, and then we can make sure, you know, to guide the stuff around. Right, so, we're going to go and hop downstairs a little, and we'll, in fact, hop even a little further downstairs and check out the motors. I think... Nope, they're not here. I think it's one level further down from this. Already ran past them once. Yes, because it's the level with the beautiful, beautiful floors that are unfortunately not quite finished with. I mean, honestly, just look at these looks. So amazing. Like, honestly, I want the whole factory coated in these floors. All the walls closed up, you know, maybe with some glass to like, you know, enjoy the views. Got a bunch of lights so we can actually work in the dark. And, well, then on top of that like little walkway to the platform we have back there, I also kind of want to make that one fully out of glass. So, well, you know, lots to do, but not right now. First and foremost, we do have these puppies right here. And these puppies right here are supposed to go up top now. And they're definitely not going up top right here. I would argue that technically speaking... Well, no, we can't really pull it right through because it's right on the ledge. Do we want to just do it off the side? No, not really. I would kind of prefer to keep like two main sides where we do the conveyor lifts on the factory and not just plaster everything with it. So let's do this. We'll go... I don't actually know. Does this fit a 2 conveyor wall? Of course not. I've still kind of misaligned it, which still kind of sucks. Well, in any case, we will go and put a 2... Could just put a 1 whole conveyor wall here, to be honest, that we don't have any unused ones, and then we'll just kind of align the darn thing, alright? It's the one thing, I guess, that is sometimes a bit of an issue for me with these new floors. I am absolutely not used to where I need to put the conveyor belts yet in order to line them up properly with other things. But, well, to be quite honest, I'm not really too good at doing that with the old floors either. Now, that is that set up, pretty much, right? We've got the conveyor splitter right here, which, well, unfortunately means that there's going to be even less motors flowing in, but, well, it's going to have to work out, I guess, and hopefully... there's just going to be more and more of these made. I do have the feeling, though, as I said, that we do need to make some adjustments on these. Because you can see right here, we've got a ton of stators, but we have absolutely no rotors coming in. That's where the issue comes from. So we just kind of need to hope that there's going to be more flowing in the future. And you can see there is a few coming in, but not really many. What I am actually intrigued by, though, maybe that's worth a quick excursion, is... Oh my god. No, that's not worth a quick excursion. We're going to look at that at a later point. I was going to say, you know, is there maybe some container that first needs to fill up something before the stuff comes in, but, yeah, that is way too far down. Okay, so we've got the motors. We have got the rubber. We need to find the plating. The plating that has been lying around for like about 30 episodes, never to be touched again after we had the upgrades to the space elevator. So that's the thing that I'm probably by far the least concerned about in terms of, you know, frequency of production. But also the thing that where I've got absolutely no clue where we're even making that because it's been so long. Is it being made here? No. Where is it being made? I'm almost at the bottom floor. I'm sure it's not at the bottom floor. Have we skipped it already, guys? Well, it's definitely not being made here. This is like the reinforced plates and stuff. Ah, great, great, great. Let's go and eat some mushrooms, because apparently I fell to death a few times in between episodes and stuff. Or last episode, I don't even know, you know. We're falling off factory buildings so many times in this playthrough. It's, yeah, I've lost count at this point. So here we're making steel, right? Doesn't look like any adaptive plating whatsoever, rather. What kind of word is that even? I'm really not sure what is going on today. I am absolutely unsure of that. What do we have here? Steel? Oh, no, that is... But this is more advanced than the smart plating, no? Which, by the way, we actually need to empty some of this to make sure there's more being produced, and we kind of need to throw this at the space elevator as well. Because, well, you know, we need 2,500 of these flipping things. I'm not sure, maybe this is not more advanced. We'll just have a peak one level further up. Maybe I'm absolutely just, like, passing this thing 3 times in a row already. And you're already screaming at me down below. Like, here we already have this... Isn't this the rotor? No. What are we making here again? Oh, this is the adaptive wiring. Oh, the automated wiring, rather. So this stuff I remember. This we definitely need for that other production. Whenever that comes to be. But I'm like so sure at this point this is all like 15 times more advanced. Where's my smart plating? Huh? Help? Guys, it's official. I have finally and ultimately lost any track of what is happening in this factory. This is it. We're going out of business. I have got absolutely no clue where my stuff is anymore. Alright, let me search around for this for a second. I'll be right back. Oh my god, everyone. I finally found it. And do you know why I was not able to spot it? Because there's nothing coming out. I've got no clue what happened here. This thing is on standby somehow. I disconnected the power. Oh my god. What? Why? How? I've got so many questions. When did this all happen? Oh, because we needed the rotors for the other stuff. But like, why is this off the power? Is it? No. But like, I connected it now, so it should be on. Why are we on standby? Oh, there. Oh my god. Okay, so matter of fact, we have even less rotors than we thought we had. Okay, we need to kind of buff our rotor production. Well, there's the smart plating coming out for you guys, and, you know, I don't know what to do about the rotors, because, well, truth be told, we don't have enough, and apparently we can't even overclock this thing, because there's not enough screws flowing in, so, we could overclock this thing, but I'm sure then, you know, we would be lacking, rods right there. Okay, wait, let me look at this for a second. We are using 20 iron rods a minute here. We are making 30 iron rods a minute here. We are using 15 iron rods a minute here, which we're not even able to supply properly, probably. Well, it kind of looks like we... 15? 30? Oh, yeah, right. We're just not using it all due to the screws and stuff. So, we're using 30 units of iron ingot here. We are making 30... Okay. Let's do this. We'll do a little overclockaroo, because evidently, I mean, this is by far not enough. So, this way, we get 45 units of iron ingot per minute. This way, we get 37.5 iron rods a minute, which is, well, really not too much. And then, we'll overclock this to get enough screws a minute. Totally not aligning the manufacturing frequencies here, but, well, in any case, that'll at least help. Now, how fast are these logistics built, actually? Up to 60 a minute. We're definitely Yeah, we're making more than that now. So, little upgrade for the conveyor belts. A major upgrade, in fact, but we've got tons of steel anyways. And then, whee! The screws go in. Cool. And now we're making the stuff. And now everything's probably going to collapse in a matter of seconds. But, well, you know, we're still not even able to fulfill the amount of stuff needed for the 4 rotors a minute. And I'm sure that's far less than the amount necessary that we totally need. We've got 2 rotors a minute here. Then we kind of have the split here still. I did check, as you can see, you know. There is still storage to be filled. And I'm not sure you can just kind of block some storage slots here either. So, that's an issue. And, yeah, then this and all the other stuff. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting stuff indeed. But we do have the smart plating here. We can kind of just fish off some of that. And I guess we'll have to place some splitter and sort of kind of... Well, in fact, I mean, we're not using it for anything else. So I'm considering to not even store any of it. And we'll just kind of punch a hole through here, I guess. Or not, because here's the rubber, and here's the plastic, and there's another conveyor lift there. Okay, well, we'll have to find out where we place the holes in the wall for this stuff, and how we make that happen. I guess we kind of, well, maybe we'll bring it through here or something. We'll find out a way. So, well, we'll punch a hole in the wall, we'll bring the conveyor through, and then we'll define everything upstairs. In the next episode, we'll also go and build all the elevators, bringing all the stuff up to the required level. Then we'll bring everything around, get it into the manufacturer, we'll get things rolling, and, well, we'll get our first new components going to hopefully push our space elevator a little further. And then there's only one product left to take care of, which we may rather promptly tackle after boosting our plastic output a little bit. And, well, when all that stuff is kind of done, we'll hopefully finally someday also get to, you know, making the factory beautiful again. So, well, if it ever was that. But fingers crossed on that. So, anyways, for today, I would say we're ending it off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed the episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With all those things out of the way though, as usual everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.